hi. Do I say hi? Or where have I been all of these months? I started a podcast and I posted just once in April, I think, and that's it. You guys, I have been available. I have been here. I have missed you all so much. I have 10 amazing subscribers. I am super grateful that you guys are still sticking with me. You didn't unsubscribe, you didn't unfollow me. Thank you so much. So for the past a month and few weeks, life has been lifing. Let's just be realistic here. Life has been lifing. It became very like it was so strong, but yeah, I'm here again. Yeah, you know that point of your life where you just say, this year I want to win at this. So because I told myself that 2025 I want to win in content creation, so I'm putting in all my strength, I'm putting all my energy. But I'm in a foreign land. I am not in my own country. I am in a foreign land, and I have to pay my bills. I have to do stores, so I just have to look for a way to do other things so I could. I know there's this saying that you love something you're doing, but while you're doing what you love you're doing, you have to do other things to pay the bills, right? So before content start paying the bills, we have to actually be able to go out there and do stuff. So yeah, that's what has been happening to me. And guess what? In the midst of all of this, I have been happy. I've been okay. Yeah, I have left in the place of good. I have because I have a YouTube channel that is also growing. I have this podcast that I decide to say, okay, I'm starting it irrespective of what it is. I am pushing it. And I was feeling guilty at the time. But I have to tell myself, okay, give yourself grace. You are actually going to do it, but you can't keep procrastinating it every time. Because it was really tight. Like, it was so tight for me. But I found out ways that I could just sneak and do create content, but long form content, it was not just happening for me. I said, oh, I want to get a mic. I started putting up my excuse out there. I needed to get a mic, and now I got a mic. I'm super excited about that. But yeah, so in the midst of all of this, I have also been very quiet. When I mean quiet, my relationship with my friends, I've been very quiet. This year, apparently, I have not been that amazing friend. When I mean I've been an amazing friend all my life. I'm still an amazing friend. But for the first time in my life, I decided to just be quiet. I decided to say, you know what? I'm just gonna be quiet. When I mean I'm quiet, I mean like I am that friend if you have my friend, you're definitely gonna wake up into my once in a week or twice a week, just depend. I am going to send you a message. I'm going to ask you how you're doing. You're just going to get messages from me asking you how you're doing. And all of these questions I'm asking, I'm not asking to get updated about you for knowledge sake, or I just want to keep track of your life. No, because I'm your friend, so I care. I know a few number of persons know me, but I have a small circle of friends because like I said before, I mention my friends' name in my prayers. So if I have a whole lot of friends, I can't literally mention their names in my prayers. So that word friendship is very dear to me. I hold it so tight to my heart. At a point, I think I was kind of injured with my friendship, but I kept quiet. Like I said, like this year, I wasn't calling anybody. If it means that if you don't call me, I'm not calling you. If you don't text me, I'm not texting you. If you don't reach out to me, I'm not reaching out to you. And I totally just mind my business. I totally was quiet. Yeah, so in the midst of me being quiet, I have a few persons who kept on reaching out to me that, oh, Eve, are you okay? Where have you been? I wasn't even posting on Instagram. The only platform I was posting on here at that time, and I was posting on TikTok. On my WhatsApp status, I wasn't posting there. I was posting, but I wasn't putting on my face, so people were not seeing me. So I had some persons reach out to me that, Eve, are you okay? I said, yeah, I'm okay. But one thing I actually noticed was that the fact that I was quiet, the fact that I wasn't reaching out to some persons, it was looking as though my friendship was dying. It was just slipping away. And I was watching it. I was feeling bad, but feeling bad wouldn't do anything. So I realized that it's in me to actually invest. So I spoke with somebody, and the person is very close. She said to me, Eve, that's a lie. This is who you are. Like, it's an assignment to you. God has actually blessed you with the energy to actually check up on people. Because I have a friend who we no longer talk with. We used to be friends, and he said to me, I said to him, I will stop calling you. He said, Eve, you can do it because that's who you are. It's just naturally you. You're not trying to pretend. So at the point I was feeling guilty, I wasn't reaching out to my friends. And I understand the situation. Everybody get busy. A lot of them are married. My friends are obviously married, and just a few, and they have their own busy schedule. But in the midst of my busy schedule, I still know how to reach out to people. So I'm like, if I don't know how to reach out to you and you don't reach back to me, there's a problem. So it was looking at my friendship was just dying. I wasn't minding people's business. I was deliberately concerned about my life. I was deliberately concerned about me. I was not minding people. I wasn't caring about what was wrong with people. I think for the first time I was just selfish. I would put the fact that maybe I should put a word there. I was just selfish. I was just selfish. That was what the word I should use, because I was not calling anybody. I was not checking on anybody. I was not. If you don't call me, I don't call you. If you don't call, like, if you call me and I see your missed call, I'm gonna call you back. But if you don't reach out to me, I'm not even trying. That was how bad I was. I was not even trying. So I realized that, okay, I have driven a whole lot of car of friendship to an extent, and I decided to park the car and let's see. And I realized that if I park the car, there are so many cars that will be parked for a long time. Then I said to myself, and maybe you might be in that situationship where you have friends, it's all on you to call them, it's all on you to check up on them. And guess what? When you call, they are willing to pick your call. They are so happy to see you. But they are not just the one, they are not the ones going to pull the conversations. They are not the one going to start the conversation. They're not going to be the one to call you first, right? I think there's a part of my friend that I wasn't very, there was this, I think maybe I was expecting more. So I have to treat myself to the extent of, no, you don't have to expect so much from this person. Yeah, so it's worth talking about. And you guess what? You talk about things, you heal from them. When you talk about things that, oh girl, I am doing this and doing that, but I'm expecting in return you also do this and you do that. And the person says, oh, I never knew. So that's the place of conversation. So I realized that, okay, I need to talk about this. If I don't talk about it, this person will never know. Or I have a choice. Is that I talk about it, or I don't talk about it and stop feeling entitled with it. I think I should call it an entitlement. I start feeling entitled that, oh, this person ought to reach out to me. This person ought to check up on me because we're friends. So I have to drop the entitlement mentality. I feel it's an entitlement, I don't know, but I have to drop it. And when I did, I became very light. I became much lighter, and I reached out to a whole lot of people after then. And guess what? My friend was really sick. She's newly married, and after marriage, what happened? So she was having morning sickness here and there, and I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel bad because me and my friend were very close. So she married. I decided to give her a space because I needed her to soak into the place of marriage, because she's very close to me. She confided in me, so I didn't want to have any part of, oh, my husband did this. I didn't want to. I deliberately just give her a space so she can get closer to her husband. She can understand her husband when they fight. Like she said, oh, we fight and we get to settle again. I said, yeah, that's it. So I don't want to have any information, oh, my husband did this and you're trying to tell me, and I'm trying to tell you, oh, you ought to do this. No, I didn't want to have that. I just want them to grow together. When people are used to you canceling them or giving them your take, they just want to overcome back. So for me, I didn't tell her I was going to give a break. So when I saw that they got married, I just gave a break. I give a break. I was like, you didn't, because she's close to me, her husband is close to me, but I started to give a break. So they just enjoy themselves, they grow, they fail, they increase, they do everything. And it's what it's been. And I'm super happy. When I got back, I reached out and she said, oh, this. I'm like, I'm happy you're winning that part. So I'm happy. So if you have friends that you basically did not reach out to, they didn't reach out to you, I think it's a ministry. Don't quit. Don't quit the ministry God has given to you. You need to learn how to actually manage it together. Yeah, you need to learn how to manage it and see how it makes you first of all okay, and it makes everybody who comes around you, they feel welcome. Like hospitality is a ministry, reaching out to people is a ministry. I found that is who I am. And I grew up with my grandma. I don't know if I told you guys that before. I grew up with my grandma. My grandma is this person that she would literally go to her sisters, go to her relatives and look for them. If she has not found the person in 2 weeks, she's going to go to their house and check up on them to check, are you okay? Are you fine? What's wrong with you? Like she just go out and look for people without them coming to check for her. without her expecting them to come check for her. That's who my grandma was before she passed on. So I think she passed that legacy onto me. So I check up on uncles, I check up on aunties, I deliberately just check up on people that are like twice my age. I hope you don't want to check up on them. So like I was telling my sister was telling me, say, if this is who you are, if you are trying to go the other route, it means I know you to be a person doing things for people without expecting. So if you're trying to cut off of that, it means you are expecting. I said, no, I'm not expecting. He said, yeah, but if this is what you change it to, it means you are expecting. And that's so true. So if you're in a position where you've been giving and giving and giving and giving, and you're not receiving the return, then you have to check if you are being used, yeah, or you are intentionally giving. It's just if it's a ministry to you, right? Because what you give, you receive. What you give, you receive. What you give, you receive. And trust me, there is no way I'm in need. I actually lack. I don't lack anything. Nothing missing, nothing broken. I don't lack it. But yeah, I just decided to be quiet, and I had a few people who kept on reaching out to me and say, Eve, where have you been? So, and trust me, putting on my podcast, I've been like, okay, what do I want to talk about? How do I want to come back again? It's actually very hard to stay out of what you're doing and come back, and you just want to jump on it. If you're struggling like me to come back, I'm here telling you I'm struggling to come back. Please come back already. We miss you. Your voice is out there. People want to hear your experiences. You might think you don't know what to say, how to say it, you don't have anything to say. Don't worry, just click the camera and just be talking. It's a podcast, it's unfiltered. Just be sincere, just be you. To share your struggles, share your strengths, share your weakness, share every other thing you think you need to share that you don't want to keep, or you think you need to be out there. Share. Like, just share it. That's it. Like for me, my struggles right now, I'm actually in a foreign country. I am trying to say, I'm saying, Lord, okay, I think it's time in this country. I want to shift. It's time for a shift. And I'm asking, okay, what do I do next? How do I do it? How do I pivot? It's just a pivoting season for me. But while I'm in that season, I'm still happy. I'm okay. And I need to show up for my podcast, because the target this year is to win on my podcast, is to win on the social media. And I hope you guys see this. And yeah. You also show up for yourself and show up for your life. Yeah. Thank you so much for having me here. I don't know if this lighting is reaching out properly. It looks like it's dark on my camera, but I have a light here. I have a big soft light coming from the window, and I have this here. I really hope it's reaching out properly. But while we are trying to fix all of that, I'm here. For my 10 subscribers, thank you for not unsubscribing. I love you guys so much. Kamsahamnida.